Hi everybody, welcome back. Today I have a really fun workout for you that's gonna work our entire body and really focus on control, mind-body connection, and flow. So all you need is your body, your mat, and it's a good idea to have a little head pillow, so go ahead and grab that as well. Okay, we're gonna get right into this starting on all fours. Wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. We've got a long spine. Let's close our eyes here. Take a big breath in through the nose and just let the belly fall, the ribs expand, the sits bones spread. Exhale out through your pursed lip, gently drawing the belly in and up, not moving your spine. And again, just breathing in, letting everything expand. And then feeling like you're tightening a corset or zipping up a pair of tight pants on the exhale. 2 more breath cycles. This is such a great position to help you feel that core engagement. If you have trouble finding it when you're laying on your back, this is a really nice way to help with that. Good. So let's keep that light engagement of the abdominal wall, neutral spine. You're going to take your right leg, bring it out behind, tuck the toes under, and just shifting back and then shifting forward. Shoulders come over the wrists. Shift back. You're going to feel a stretch in the calf and then forward. Soft elbows here, long neck. 2 more. You can always bring this down to your forearms if your wrists are delicate. Okay, so just modify as you need to. Now bring it back to the start. We are going to come down to our forearms now and just lift that leg up behind us and then bending it in, keeping your spine neutral, and then up and out. Awesome. We'll exhale as we reach, squeeze the glute, and reach. We have 4 more here. Keeping the pelvis square to the mat, so trying not to let that hip open out. And last one, hold. Awesome. Tuck the toes under again, coming back up, and then you can bring that leg back. And we'll shift the left leg out now, tuck the toes under and shift it back. Feel that nice stretch in the calf and then forward, shoulders come over wrists. Good. And coming back to the starting position, shoulders right over top of your wrists. Come on down to your forearms. Pressing into the mat, lifting the heart. Now leg comes up, square the hips off. Inhale, bend that leg in, just brushing the mat, and then exhale, reach. Beautiful. So just take a little minute here as you're moving to scan your body. Your neck should be long. Your rib to hip connection. Thinking about that, not letting the ribs pop. The back is not arching as you're lifting the leg. Good, 4 more. And 3. 2 and 1. Hold that leg up. Now tuck the toes under. Bring the hands back up onto the mat. Now bring the other leg back to meet. Bring the legs together, zip them up, and we're holding in our plank here. Take a big breath in, coming down to the knees if that feels better for you right now. Just staying in that nice long line. Wrap your abdominals. Lift the knees if it feels good. And you could even lower as you inhale, lift as you exhale. Just play with it, have some fun. Noticing the sensation of pressing the mat away from you and how that really helps you stay strong in your shoulders and not sink down towards the mat. 2 more here. You can just keep holding. Awesome. Now bringing the knees back down. Let's give ourselves a second. Shell stretch. Reach the hands forward, the tail back. Scooping the belly away from the thighs. And rolling up nice and tall. We're going to come onto our sits bones. Okay, legs are out in front, hip distance apart. Arms are coming out in front as you grow tall through the crown of the head. So you have this nice long spine. Take a breath in. And then as you breathe out, you're rolling back into this C shape. You're opening up the front of the hips and then coming right back up to your tall spine. Exhale into your C curve and right back up. Beautiful. back up. Staying wide across your collarbones. Ears are lengthening away from the shoulders as you pull the pubic bone up towards your nose. You're thinking about hollowing out your low belly, keeping the feet on the mat and the knees hip distance apart. 2 more. Working those abdominals. Last one. Let's take a hold here. Okay, we're going to float the arms up and bring them down. Float it up, really pull the belly in and up. If you're really shaking, maybe back off a little bit and just focus on that deep abdominal connection. Last one. Now flex over your legs. Give yourself one big breath here. And then rolling our spine up nice and tall. Grabbing behind the left leg, we're rolling down 1 vertebrae at a time, all the way down to our mat, keeping the leg up, pillow underneath the head. So the right leg is long on the mat, the left leg is straightening up towards the ceiling, and we're making circles. Starting off small here. Imagining you have a paintbrush on your toe and you're just drawing a circle on the ceiling. Making them a little bit bigger, crossing over the opposite leg and out and around. Your goal here is pelvic stability. So you're in neutral and you're just thinking about keeping your pelvis still. And we're going to go the other way now. Inhale it out, exhale it back around. Beautiful job. 4 more. And 3. And 2. Feel that beautiful length in your leg. 1, hold, flex and point, flex and point. Just 2 more. And then let's switch. Left leg long, right leg reaching to the ceiling. Just adjust your pelvis. Make sure that you are in neutral. You can put your hands on the sides of your waist, starting to circle here. Maybe small circles to start, making them bigger as you notice that your pelvis is staying very stable. Keeping the hip down on the mat as it crosses over the midline. And 2, and 1. We're switching directions here. Inhale out, exhale back up around. Are we smiling? I hope so. Smiling at all the good we're doing for our body and our mind here and how good this feels. Let's do 1 more. Hold the leg up. You can hold behind the leg if you need, maybe a little bend, and we'll just focus on our ankle here. Flex and reach. Flex and reach. Just 2 more. And reach. Bring the leg down to the mat. The other leg is going to come up to meet it, and we're going into the Pilates 100. So we're finding our imprint, drawing the hip bones up towards the ribs, the lower back towards the mat. Let's float 1 leg at a time up to tabletop position. Arms are going to hover by the sides to start, and we're going to pulse. Straight, strong arms from the shoulder. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Your belly is connected here. Beautiful. Let's layer on our breath. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. Keep going with this, or nod the head, then flex up, bringing your sternum to your belly button. Beautiful. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. Maybe reach your legs out. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. About 2 more rounds here. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Don't let that connection go. Last round. Hold. Bend your knees in. Lower down. Head is on the pillow. Give yourself a quick rock, side to side. Classic warm-up exercise. It always feels so nice. Let's bring the legs down. Move the pillow out from behind our head. Legs hip distance apart. Neutral pelvis. We're anchoring through our feet and then curling through the spine, peeling it off the mat 1 vertebrae at a time up to your bridge. Soften through your sternum and roll back down with control. Beautiful. Let's do that again. Peeling the spine off the mat, noticing you have a long line from shoulders to knees, and then lengthen it back down to the mat. So try to imagine every single vertebrae moving individually. You're just resting between your shoulder blades at the top, chin is away from chest, and now the knees are reaching out over the toes, creating so much length in your spine, maintaining that as you roll down. This is a really nice way to get your spine warmed up and the back of the body connected. Let's do one more. Roll up, holding here, pushing into the heel, the big toe, legs are hip distance, checking your long line from shoulders through to hips, ribs are in line with your pelvis. Now that we know we're in this really great neutral position, we're pressing down into the left foot, connecting to the left glute just a little more as we keep the hips level and lift the right leg up to tabletop and then lengthen it to the ceiling. Flex the foot, lower it down, point and lift, trying not to let the right side of the pelvis drop. Lower and lift. We have two more. Pushing down into the arms, the back of the shoulders. That's really going to help. Now bend the knee, bring the foot back down to the mat. Push into the right foot. Level out the pelvis, lift the left leg, reach it up. Beautiful. And now we're going to flex lower and point and lift. Flex and lower, point and lift. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Two more. Last one. Bringing the leg back down to the mat. Stay here. Lift the heels and lower the heels. Lift the heels. If you're getting any cramping in your hamstrings here, you can always go back to just a regular hip roll. Okay, you could also try putting a ball, a rolled up towel, or a pillow between the inner thighs. Gentle squeeze on that can help. Over time, this will get better, I promise. You just have to be consistent. Keep going. We have 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Hold the heels up, roll through your spine, one bone at a time, all the way down, reaching the legs long. Take a quick full body stretch. And bringing everything back in, pillow back underneath your head. And we have a couple of more things for our abdominals here. Finding our imprint. Belly tight, float the legs up one at a time. So if you notice that your feet are way up high over your knees, bring them down. Really think about that. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Okay, we're framing our left leg now. The right leg is reaching long. And then we're switching. And switch. Really slow here. We'll inhale as we pass through center, exhale as we reach. Don't bring the knee all the way into your chest. Keep it about above the hip. You're going to feel your abdominals right away here. We have 4. Beautiful. 3, 2, and 1. Now hold here. We're going for 10 fast. You can always nod your head, lengthen the back of your neck, and flex up if that's accessible to you. We're going 10, 9, 8, 7. Keep breathing. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more. Pull the opposite leg in. And lower your body down. Beautiful. Bring the legs down. Just give yourself a second. We're resetting. Imprint again. Float the legs up one at a time. Double leg stretch. So now you're going to hold $1 million bill between the knees. Don't let it go as you frame your knees with your hands. You're taking a big breath in, reaching the arms and legs long, and then circling it around as you exhale back to the start. And circle it around. Belly is tight. And just notice when the arms come back, you're not letting the ribs pop up to the ceiling. So just feel like the ribs are gently buttoned closed at the bottom. Nod the head and flex up is your next option. But you can always just keep your head down. We're going to go for 4. Beautiful. 3, 2. Don't let the back arch away from the mat. And bring the head down. Let's hug our knees. One more quick rock side to side. And now we're going to bring ourselves over onto our tummy, going into some extension. So you can just move that pillow out. Bringing your arms into a W position. Thumbs are about in line with your mouth. Okay, and your legs are just long, hip distance apart and parallel. Let's lengthen through the crown of the head as we lift up into our mini extension. Bottom ribs are still on the mat, and then we're lowering back down. Inhale up and back down. So this is all about lengthening, feeling each vertebrae in your spine coming into this beautiful low extension. There's life in your legs. Your glutes are gently firing. You can feel that you always have that gentle connection in your abdominals. And bring it back down. Let's gaze straight down at the mat. Still in a long line here. You're hovering the hands off the mat. Gently squeeze the shoulder blades together. Bring them back down. Exhale, lift. And back down. And back down. One more. Lift. Beautiful. Now we're reaching the arms out in front, not changing our spine. And then pull the elbows back towards the ribs. Lift into that small extension. Inhale out forward into your long line. And exhale, elbows to ribs, lift and extend. 3 more. And 2. Keep thinking about length through the crown of the head and the tips of the toes in opposition. 1. And bring it down to the mat. And now we're pressing ourselves back, taking a shell stretch. And now let's come right over onto our side. And we're going to just cradle our head in our hand. You can also grab a yoga block or a pillow. Bottom leg is bent, top leg is long. Dorsiflex the ankle. We're sweeping the leg forward and back. Side kicks. I love this exercise. So much for the thighs, the glutes, and we're also thinking about where our pelvis is in space as we move the leg. So we're keeping our pelvis still. Our abdominals are wrapping. Rib to hip distance is staying the same. You're not tucking the tail under as the leg comes forward. And pull the belly in as you bring the leg back. Last one. Awesome. Hold at the back here. Little lifts up and down. Make sure you're not popping those ribs and arching. I mentioned that before, but just do a little check-in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Bring that leg back out so it's right in line with the hip. Hips are stacked. Little lift in your lower ribs. Small circles. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And switch. No hula hooping in the hips. Still keeping the pelvis really still. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold the leg there. The bottom leg is lengthening out, and it's going to lift up to meet it, and then bring it down. Top leg lifts, bottom leg lifts, both legs come down. 3 more. Inhale, inhale, exhale it down. Inhale, inhale, exhale it down. Last one. Beautiful. Inhale, lengthen it down. Now lift both legs up. Hold the top leg where it is. Lift and lower the bottom leg. 8, 7, right from the inner thigh on that bottom leg. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring both legs down. Nice job. Let's bring ourselves up and we'll flip over and do that on the other side. Going right into our side kick. Stack your hips. Top leg is long, bottom leg slightly bent. And we're sweeping it forward as we flex and back as we reach. Beautiful. Reach the tail out and then pull the belly in. We have 4. Long leg moving from the hip. And last one. Hold it at the back. Belly tight, rib to hip connection. Up and up. Baby pulses here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the leg right back in line with the hip. Make sure that you haven't rolled back in space. Just do a little check-in. Circles. 8, 7, 6, and 5. Relaxing in the neck and shoulders, putting all that tension here and switch. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Feeling this. Holy moly, bottom leg is going to come long and lift up to meet the top leg. Both legs coming down together. Up and up and lower. Inhale, keep inhaling, and then exhale, slowly lower down. 2 more. Don't let the top hip roll backwards. And lower. Last thing here, lifting up both legs. Think about length through the toes and the crown of the head, bottom leg. Lift and lower. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Are we smiling? We need to be smiling. Bring it down. Beautiful job. Pressing ourselves right up into position for spine twist. Okay, so you can sit up on your pillow if that helps. Legs are out long in front. You can always cross them. We just want to make sure we're not rounding through the spine. So growing tall through the crown of the head. Belly is wrapping. Arms are coming out. And now take a big breath, grow even taller. And as you exhale, you're rotating to the right. Back off a little further. Back off a little further. And back to center, grow tall. Other way. And a little deeper. Back to center. Keep going with this, noticing that the pelvis is just staying still. So your legs are not shifting, your sits bones are not shifting. Back to center. If your legs are long, really zip up those inner thighs. Whew. One more time each way. Your arms are just an extension of your collarbones, so they're not moving or creating any momentum. None of this, okay? And last one. Come back to center, grow even taller. Keep the arms where they are. Feel all that work in your spine, your shoulders, your core. Lower the arms. Let it go. Give yourself a little shoulder roll. Whew, amazing. Now we're just going to go into a mermaid. So you can sit in this Z-sit position or just keep your legs crossed. If you're with me, you're moving away from the feet first, lifting the arm up and then over onto the forearm. Take a big stretch. This should feel really good. And lift it up. Let's go the other way. If your legs are crossed, just keep going from side to side. And let's swing our legs around, and we're going to go up and over. Lift it up, and one final counter stretch up and over. And release. Nice job, everybody. I hope that you enjoyed this workout. Please make sure that you hydrate, nourish your body, and reach out with any questions or comments. I always love hearing from you. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time on the mat. If you liked this workout, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who you think would benefit. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and ding the bell so that you don't miss any of my videos. And if you want more like this, including full-length workouts and programs to help keep you on track and get you the transformation that you're looking for, head over to my website, angeeaton.com.